The opening of the Philippines' latest mega casino in March is an attempt to make the country a gaming hub in Asia, placing it next to leading gambling destinations like Macau and Singapore. Filipino billionaires ventured their money to build casinos in what was dubbed the Casino Rush, which was started last year when the Philippines enjoyed strong economic growth of 6.6%, and its stock market was one of the top performers in the world. However, the country's worn-out infrastructure and other concerns, such as corruption, have hindered foreign investment in the Philippines for years. But a growing casino market, in which operators are well supported by the government, is believed to keep investors happy. The newly built $1.2 billion mega casino, called Solaire Manila Resorts, is part of Entertainment City, a 100-hectare complex on Manila Bay. Gambling revenue last year was $1.4 billion. The gaming complex will have 4 mega casinos in total, and when completed, it is expected to push the country's gaming revenues up to $10 billion per year by 2017, according to the Philippine Gaming Corporation, the government regulator which operates most casinos in the Philippines. The expected revenue would expand the Philippines' gaming market by 5-fold, outstripping Las Vegas and Singapore, who earn a $6 billion turnover, but still lagging behind Macau's $38 billion annual revenues. The new casinos are targeting gamblers from Asia, particularly China, Japan, and South Korea, where high rollers live. However, territorial disputes between the Philippines and China in the South China Sea may dampen casino visitors from mainland China. Owned by the Philippines' third richest man, Enrique Razon, Solaire has 300 gaming tables, 1,200 slot machines, a 5-star hotel with 500 rooms, and 2,000 parking spaces. A new wing is under construction to add 300 all-suite hotel rooms, along with high-end shops. The entertainment complex is located at a strategic location near Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The Philippines currently lags behind its regional neighbors, such as Indonesia and Thailand, so it is betting that the new casino will bring in more tourists. The government wants to increase tourist arrivals to 10 million a year by 2016 from 4.3 million last year. This is comparatively small compared to Thailand's 22 million and Indonesia's 8 million tourist arrivals last year. It is also hoped that an increase in tourists will create jobs and increase incomes, particularly in remote areas. The Solaire Manila owner said the local gambling market can offer a 30% return on investments. However, an analysis by the economist said that it is questionable whether the local market will grow fast enough to support 4 new casino resorts that will open 1 year apart. The opening of the new casino was not without controversy. The selection of the 4 investor groups to build the casino was allegedly questionable, as the investors were granted exclusive licenses rather than through competitive tender during the term of former President Gloria Arroyo. The license recipients were allegedly said to be close allies to the former president. President Benigno Aquino III, however, allowed the project to go ahead. The other 3 casinos to be completed include one owned by the country's richest man, Henry Sy, to be opened next year. The other 2 were owned by Japanese gambling magnate Kazuo Okada and Malaysia's Genting Group, each with partnerships with local Chinese-Filipino tycoons, which are expected to be opened between 2015 and 2017.